Our God is true. Our God is real. They may laugh at you. They may laugh at you. What is this you are believing in? We believe in a God, and we have seen what he has done.
As the nation was busy in prayers led by the First Lady, Rachel Ruto, all hell was breaking loose in Nakuru County. That is in Utumishi Girls Academy. Now, are we praying wrongly, or are the wrong people praying for us? We have fire that broke out in Utawala Girls Academy that has left 16 girls, students, confirmed dead. And a moment of silence for those girls, and a moment of silence to all the students who die or who have died, to all the students who have died in school fires. And my heart goes out to every parent who has lost her child, or who is still in panic, or the child is still in ICU. My thoughts and my prayers are with you during this time. Now, it was a block that was housing 220 students. Now, according to a school kid or a school student, this was what literally happened.
Okay, so like I'm a learner from Utumishi Girls Academy, and yesterday being a holiday for the Muslims, as the culture of our school, we normally follow a certain procedure, which is the Saturday program. So we normally go to bed at 9. So at 9 we went to the dorms, and everybody freshened up, ready to sleep. So like when we slept, it was around 12, if I could clearly remember, when somebody in the dorm, Stanford, shouted and said, alishout akasema, kila mtu atoke dom inachomeka. So like kila mtu, like everybody was confused because they didn't know what to do and what to not do. So by the time nilikuwa natoka cube, moto ilikuwa isha cover cube, the pathway of cube 6 and cube 7. So, and that is the pathway that we're supposed to use so that we evacuate the dome. So by the time nilikuwa nafika hapo, moto ilikuwa isha cover the hallway, which means hatungeweza kupita. So we had no other option but kurudi kwa cube. So when we went back to the cube, moshi ilikuwa ishafika kwa cube, like the smoke was too high that some of my cube mates were suffocating. So like we had no option but to open the window, and we had to jump from Stanford to down. Yeah. Ground floor, then first floor. So like from the upper dorm to down, and then I ended up breaking my hand and leg. Yes. So then when I fell down, I couldn't feel my feet, my hand, like I passed out. I didn't know what happened to me after that. But all in all, when I arrived at the hospital, I came back to my senses when I arrived at the Gideon Sub-County Hospital, where they helped me, and at least they tied me up because I had a fracture on my leg and my hand. And then after that, we now came here to St. Joseph. Yeah, and now they've done some x-rays on me. Yeah, and it turns out that I had a broken bone because of the impact. I am in so much pain right now, psychologically, mentally, and physically. I can't say I'm okay because first of all, I have trauma from what has happened. Nothing like that has ever happened to me. Being the first time, and me being such a minor, is just depressing. And physically, I'm in so much pain right now, both my hand and my leg.
And one of the most frustrating thing that Kenya has had to witness is how Kenyans or how politicians are very quick to turn the whole thing into a rally. You know, you can imagine you as a parent, you are sitting outside waiting for your child, or waiting even for an update to be told whether your kid is alive or not.
This is not a political rally. Mshinda hapa mkiongea maneno mingi inasaidia nini?
Please don't leave your daughter until you have signed.
Very long. Hizi maneno ya mkutano hapa. Hizi mambo ya campaign. Kutoka asubuhi.
The politician who showed up to the scene, they have turned the whole thing into a political thing. Like they must address, you know, and in addressing, honestly speaking, it should just be brief. You don't even have to address. What are you going to address? You are not there in the whole thing when the whole thing happened. So the best thing to do was just leave the head teacher to calm the parents. But you as a politician feeling like you have to be there, you have to give your speech, you have to be heard, that was literally so uncalled for. And that was one of the things that was frustrating the parents. Secondly, they were also not being given updates. You know, from morning they have sat, or from kutoka asubuhi, they're just there waiting for an update from the teachers, to be told what is happening, to be told the survivors, to be
Baba
Show me my daughter. You're telling us what?
But at the end of the day, we understand the agony of these parents. You know, you are there, you just want to be told. You deep down, you're just praying.
You know the information. Since morning I've been there. You're not telling us anything. I want to know where my daughter is. Almost it's now midday. It's now midday. Since morning. Please. Let me check whether my daughter is among the dead. Excuse me, madam. Just tell me my daughter is among the dead. I'm going to hospital. Period. Stop lecturing me. I don't want stories.
And now we have a story that has emerged. A mother has died in a road accident while she was on her way in the Nakuru-Naivasha road highway. She died when she was on her way going to see her child. Just going to confirm whether my child is alive or not. No, unapigiwa tu simu naambiwa there's been a fire breakout. Please just come to the school. And in that moment, as a parent, your heart is not even on the road, you know. You just, wewe akili yako ishafika shuleni. You understand what I mean? But unfortunately, they had a road accident. The mom was with the dad. My heartfelt condolences. And they got into a road accident and the mother died on the spot. Now, news have also emerged that the child, or the girl, the student, was not armed. Like she didn't die in the fire, she was alive, but she has had minor injuries. So you can imagine now the whole how the father feels, you know. It's so sad, honestly. It's so sad. On top of the 16 who have died, we also have 74 students who have been hospitalized. They're still in the hospital, they're still in a critical condition. Others have minor injuries, others have have major injuries, others are in the ICU. The CS of Education, Julius Ogomba, says that whoever who is responsible for this fire will be held accountable. And this leaves me asking, we have not been told what really happened, or we haven't been given a clear information or an update whether the kids ndo walichoma shule or what happened. But we have seen these scenarios so many times of having kids burn up their dormitories, you know, just that social anxiety or school anxiety or homesick. But honestly speaking, teachers have we cannot say teachers have a lot of work to do, because the parents, that is where it all begins. The parents are the one who are supposed to install discipline into their kids, because if discipline is not taught at home, it can never be taught in their schools. Now, I want us to look at the cases of school bans or students banning their dormitories, the scenes or the cases that made it to the headlines. Now, with me here, I have a couple of schools, the casualties, locations and all that. So we're going to begin with Changuli Secondary School in Machakos. Here, 2001, casualties was 67 students killed. Second school is Moi Girls High School. I think this one made it to the news just recently. Nairobi, Kenya, 2017, 10 students killed. In Hillside Endarasha Academy, this was also recently. Nyeri, Kenya, 2024, 21 students killed. Utumishi Girls Academy, Nakuru. Now this is the recent one. 16 students killed, over 70 injured. Bombolulu Girls, Kwale, Kenya, 1997, 26 students killed. Asumbi Girls Boarding Primary School, Homa Bay, Kenya, 2012, 8 pupils killed. Nyeri High School, 1999, 4 students killed. Now, Nyanguli Secondary School, 2001, this remains one of the Kenya's deadliest school fire tragedies. A dormitory was allegedly set ablaze by students, killed 67 boys while they slept. Moi Girls, 2017, a dormitory fire killed 10 girls and injured many others. Investigations later concluded it was an arson attack started by students. Hillside Endarasha Academy, a dormitory fire killed at least 21 pupils. Reports cited overcrowding and poor safety measures as contributing factors. Utumishi Girls Academy, one of the latest tragedies in Kenya, where at least 16 girls died and dozens were injured after a night dormitory fire. Now, authorities are still investigating the cause, but in most cases, you find that these cases are from the students. Students go ahead and ban the dormitories. This Utumishi Academy fire breakout has come at a time where students were we were seeing reports of so many students banning their dormitories and being sent home. You find that in most cases, kids or students, they just form or gang up or wanasema tunaenda kushoma dormitory, so make sure hautapatikana kwa dorm during this particular time tutakuwa tunachoma dormitory. All this so that they can be watumwe home, you know, just because of homesickness. It's the parents that should actually start by installing discipline before handing these kids to the teachers, because if discipline has not been installed from the first day or from home, you cannot come to school and you expect a child to literally respect you or to literally be disciplined in school. Anyway guys, my condolences to every parent who has lost her child in this fateful or in this fire crisis. My heart bleeds with you. Thank you so much for watching to the end. It's been me, Milian Kashi. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. 27.